city is in the process of removing the black sewage pipe, also referred to as a black noodle, from the Alawai Canal.
People are wondering how come the pipe is popping up again. That's why it's popping up.
The city says it could take between 30 to 45 days to remove the more than 5,000-foot-long sewage pipe. The pipe snaked along the bottom of the canal from Alawai Elementary School to the Diamond Head entrance to Ala Moana Park.
The pipe's going to be floated. It's going to be flushed out. Once that happens, cranes will pull it off onto land. It'll be cut in segments by chainsaw, hauled away on trucks to a yard where it'll be reused in some other way.
During the removal, objective is to minimize impacts to any recreation on the canal. But if there is safety issues during the removal, we'll provide advance notice, and of course, if that happens, we have to maybe either somehow cone off part of the canal, or whatever we need to do to keep the jump safe.
The city began installing the pipe 7 years ago after a force main broke. At the time, the city's only option was to dump 48 million gallons of raw sewage into the Alawai. However, Caldwell says if another rupture happens again, there is a 72-inch backup pipe on the Mauka side of the canal for emergencies.
The only alternative when the sewer broke and force main broke in 2006 was to crank it shut, which means sewage would back up throughout Waikiki into condominiums and apartments and so forth. That would be unacceptable to these residents. So I'd like to assure them while there was some disruption and some visual impact, the long term is they now have a system that should something bad happen to the main force main, we can divert sewage into this new redundant, very large pipe, so we won't have the health and safety impact we could otherwise have.
Because of construction delays, the city says it took a year longer to complete the $46 million project. Once the pipes are removed, Caldwell says the area the city used as its staging area will be restored to public use.
So people can have a bike path again, they can walk along here, the canoe clubs can have open and easy access, although we did build 2 new canoe ramps down at the Diamond Head end for the canoe clubs that are going to remain in place. And we're going to move as fast as we can, and hopefully by the end of the year we'll be able to open it, we'll have it restored. It should look better than it was when it previously was being used. And long term, we're looking at things like a dog park. I mean, it should actually even be enhanced. So I guess my request is a little bit more patience, because when it's finished, it should be better than ever it was before.